Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ed, Edd, and Eddy, the Mis-Edventures for the Sony PlayStation 2. In the previous video, we played through the second scam, which had us going through the sewers, just to sneak into Jimmy's party, only to find out it was over and that the cankers were also there lying in wait for us. Thankfully, we were able to get away from the cankers, but we got nothing out of sneaking into the party whatsoever. And we are headed back through the cul-de-sac to find another mission. Speaking of which, I do want to pick up some coins here as I go through here, because that will allow me to buy another jawbreaker. I will mention the jawbreakers that we found in the last episode, as well as what we find shortly once we get to the playground. Amazing how most of these crates don't even have anything in them, but I break the ones near the playground. I'm pretty sure to find at least one. Anyway, yeah, we still don't have enough coinage to get that next vintage jawbreaker, unfortunately. So I might as well just go ahead and say two things. One, that arrow right there leads to a manhole. We go through the manhole, we start the third level. We start the third scam. And two, I'm going to go through the jawbreakers that we found since last time. For the normal ones, peppermint, hanging on your Christmas tree. Red hot, hey, is Naz wearing a bikini? Tutti frutti, I want butta loo bop a lot bamboo. I'm pretty sure Ed says that, and that's not how the lyrics are. It's a want bop a loo bop a lot bamboo. And bubblegum, choo choo. Not sure if that's another Ed line. And I think... okay, yeah, that's the French one. We did get the English one, though, last time. Better than cheese rolling. And once we go through here... okay, that wasn't exactly a manhole, but, well, it was the fence. We are gonna have to go through this foresty area just to enter and go through scam number 3. Well, might as well go ahead and go through it right now.
Hey, Stretch! Where'd you get the jawbreakers?
Ho-ho! Day late and dollar short, Ed boy. You do not know of the bounty? There are free jawbreakers at the candy store.
Free jawbreakers?
Yes! The early call gets the drunk, no? Go away! You vex, bro!
But Eddie, the store is going to close any minute.
Get a grip! I know a shortcut.
And now for the third level. Must be something I Ed.
Come on, you knuckleheads! We gotta get to the candy store and get some free jawbreakers!
Well, I was going to read what was in the box, but, well, Eddie did it for me, kind of. So, let's go ahead and do things. One, we're going to break some crates here. Get some coins. We're going to have to beat up some squirrels and some rats if we want to get through here alright. Go ahead and get that coin. Take care of the rat. And from here, it's time to start just figuring things out, which is something you're going to be doing all episode. Well, all level, really. We need to use Batter Ed on this.
We're in the wrong yard! We need to get out of here!
While one of us could walk along this narrow board, all three of us could never successfully traverse it. However, if we were to stand on each other in a sort of tower, our single body would allow all of us to more easily traverse this board without falling off.
Huh?
And this leads to Eddy's special ability. Switch to Eddy, press L1, and you'll perform the Tower of Ed. Only this move can be used to allow all 3 Eds to cross narrow walkways, like this one for instance. Now once we get over here, press L1 again, you'll get out of tower mode. And once we approach Jimmy and Sarah, we're going to get in a cutscene.
Oh, Sarah, it was awful. The birds swooped down like harbingers of death and kidnapped Mr. Yum Yum and his friends. Now they hang like lifeless marionettes, haunting me from the branches of those trees.
Don't worry, Jimmy. We'll get them down. Ed, get Jimmy's dolls out of the tray.
But Sarah, put a wrench in it, Pipsqueak. We're in a hurry.
Get the dolls, Ed.
But Sarah!
I'll tell Mom.
Please, Sarah, don't tell Mom. We'll get the dolls, right, guys?
And while you're at it, drop them near Jimmy.
So, to get through this, one, we need to deal with all these... Gosh, get away from me, please. Get off me! Okay, we need to switch to Eddy and use a Tower of Ed to get the dolls. Get in tower mode, then press square. You'll be able to grab things above your head, and from here we need to drop them near Jimmy, or else they will break. Along the way, squirrels will warp in here, and we need to beat them up, or else we're gonna have a bad time doing this. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the... Are you kidding me? Do I have to do all this over, don't I? Yes, I do. You drop even one of them away from Jimmy.
Why must you torment me?
You drop even one of these near Jimmy. The whole thing's over. And you gotta do this all over again. Which is something I just do not like. Let's see if I can do this super fast. Apparently I can do it this way. And now Sarah has left the table. Before we leave, though, we need to switch to Ed, dig in the sandbox, and we now have the 3rd costume piece. And we have now unlocked one of the 2 bonus levels in this game. Alright. We need to use Batter Ed to push this table. The little tracks here are a clue. And from here we just need to jump over this little opening here in the fence. And we need to move our way forward, beating up rats as we go. Of course, this will take us to this little area where we'll need to beat up some squirrels and rats before we can do anything. There's another set of tools that we can run into with Batter Ed. Let's go ahead and break that. There may be some... Yeah, I'm about to say, there may be some crates here somewhere. We need to break those for coins. And now we're going to use a Tower of Ed to get across this. Now we will have to break that. Get off! I really do not like the enemies in this game. They're heavily annoying. And I feel like I just have to get rid of them as quickly as humanly possible, just to even have a chance at doing virtually anything. Batter Ed this. It's not what I wanted. Go back to Eddy and use the Tower of Ed. And from here, we're going to have to use double D to hit this. We could have done this from ground level, but I forgot about this completely. Just trying to deal with all the enemies in this one little area. Now, thankfully, the camera doesn't do dumb things, and we can just walk towards the camera to get over here. And now we can move the camera again. Force camera angles, yay! And now we have some things that we need to do. We need to get this tractor out of the way. Unfortunately, we have to get on the other side to do it. In the meantime, I do want to use Batter Ed to break through the broken parts of these trees. And get over here. Break some crates. Get some coins. Okay, those were enemies, but I might as well go ahead and take the blue balls anyway. And I might as well go ahead and get the coins that are here. Now, we could go over to the tractor, but we're not going to do that yet because behind this log is the chicken. Let's go ahead and chase after the chicken and beat it up. Let's go ahead and stun it and throw it. Get over here, you. And we now have the third Easter egg. Might as well go ahead and look at the costume first. Well, we have the Edzilla costume now, so that's unlocked. Where is... There it is. There's the Easter eggs. Spacesuit. I have no idea what this does. Appearance modification will happen at next level load. I'm just going to go ahead and deactivate it. I might as well just go ahead and show off the Easter eggs in a separate video. For the time being, I do eventually want to go back because there's nothing back there as far as I know. And we need to use Batter Ed on this. Now, we still can't move the tractor. However, if we can get Double D over here to the other side, we can. This is kind of your one clue that you need to use the Trample Ed to get Double D to this part of the level here. And you will have to beat up some enemies, unfortunately, just to get over here. There's the bridge. We don't want to go over there yet, although I will go ahead and hit this. And it's not like we can go very far anyway because of the lot that we need to use Battering Ed on, the battering ram thing. And from here, we finally have this tractor that we can move. We can finally go ahead and press triangle with Double D to get this tractor out of the way. Once we do, the others will catch up, and we'll be able to cross this bridge. Now we just need to use Batter Ed. Go through everybody. Beat up the last of these enemies. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Okay. Now it's time for the hard part of this.
Well, if it isn't Dork, Dork, and Dorky.
Oh, great! Ladies and gentlemen, Shovel Chin.
Can it, Dork? Let's see how cool you really are.
I stuck my tongue in a bathtub drain once.
See that basketball over there? Pick it up and throw it at these trash cans behind me. Knock them down and I'll let you pass. If not, you losers won't be going anywhere.
And now we have to use Ed, throw the basketballs at these trash cans, and knock them all off where they are. I made that look easy. I had to practice this. This would be a little more interesting if this wasn't timed. And you weren't forced to use... Really? If you're... One, you weren't... Okay. This would be better if, one, you weren't timed. Two, you didn't have a long shot with the basketball. And two... Or three... You didn't have to start this all over again if you... mess this up. And I'm not going to get that ball back. Why am I even trying? And I've wasted 2/3 of my time already. You can tell I am not happy about this. This is the part where the game starts getting hard. And I'm okay with challenge in games. But there's a fine line between something that's challenging because you're used to playing video games and something that's challenging because you've never played video games.
Losers.
I wish this wasn't timed. I wish you didn't have to press X to get out of this cutscene every time. I wish there weren't so many of these trash cans. And I wish you didn't have to start the whole thing over. This took multiple attempts even for me to do when it came time to practice this level. When I played this for the first time, this thing drove me absolutely mad. Guess what? It still does. Also, I should probably mention how weird Kevin looks in 3D. Chin looks a lot bigger than it does in the cartoon, at least to me. And now we've got 2 of these 3 sets of trash cans out of the way. I wish you couldn't grab the trash cans. That would be great. And now, if I can get the ball, I can do this. And now the game wants to zoom out. Come on! And apparently I knocked enough of these off the things that I was able to do this on the second try. Amazingly. Now it's time to continue on, and this time we will meet Johnny 2x4.
Bees! What do we do?
We could probably entice them with some honey.
Hey, Melonhead! Hand over the honey!
No way! It's Plank's turn right now.
And now we need to get the bees out of the way. Ah!
Ow!
I really don't like these enemies. Anyway, before we do anything, if we go behind these dog houses, we'll get our first of 4 jawbreakers for this stage. And now we need to switch to double D. Still can't get the buttons right. Still can't get the buttons right. Good grief. And from here, we need to get a cage to land on Johnny. That way the bees go after him. Now we can be in our merry way. Where we'll need to beat up even more enemies and get some more coins. We cannot get near that dog. If we get near that dog, we're going to get bitten, and it's going to cost us a good bit of energy. I do want to break the crates, though. That'll give me a good chunk of change here. We have 38 coins now. I am amazed. Okay. Need to switch to Eddy. And from here, we use the Tower of Ed to go across a narrow passageway. Once we go over here, we'll need to beat up some enemies. Get some more coins out of the crates, which should be fun. Can't believe we have 41 now. 42. And now, we need to use double D on this metal door to get it open. Once we get it open, we're going to the candy store.
Hurry! We got the last one!
Eddy, wait! They're not fit for human consumption.
What's happening to my face?
You're having an allergic reaction, Eddy. I'd stay away from foot powder if I were you. Come on, the store is closing.
Wait! I can't go outside like this!
Yummy! This one tastes like chocolate.
Well, this explains the foot powder on the title card. Now it's time for the second half of the stage.
Look at me! I'm hideous! What if somebody sees me?
Well, in the Tower of Eddy, we could hide behind telephone poles.
Oh yeah? My dad has a shovel.
Avoid being seen by the other kids and go to Eddy's room. Hide in certain object with Eddy, or hide behind poles in the Tower of Eddy to sneak past the other kids. So, the first part of this. 1, we need to break the crates because we have crates again. And we also have an evil squirrel. Thanks, game. Thanks for putting that there. So, we need to switch to Eddy and press triangle in this box. Once we get in this box, we need to watch the dog. You want to sneak past the dog. And you want to make sure you sneak past the dog when the dog isn't looking. If we can do that, we'll be able to get through here okay. Press triangle to get out of the box. And you can now go over here. But first, I want to get some crates open because I need the coins. Doesn't seem like there was anything there. And I wish I knew how best to get past that and why are you swinging that way. Okay. We need to wait for Johnny. He's going to sit here a little bit. And then he's going to turn around. We need to get into the tower. Or else we are not doing this. Okay. We kind of need to position ourselves. And if you see a question mark will appear over a kid's head when they notice you. If you move any further, they're going to spot you. You're going to fail this part. And you're going to have to do this part all over again. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. Okay. We're past Johnny. That was a pain. You kind of have to sneak around the pole while in Tower of Eddy just to get past Johnny. That is quite possibly the hardest part of this whole deal. But once you get past Johnny, you have to get past Naz. Yes, that is Naz. And you actually have to switch to double D and shoot a water balloon at the school bell. Why did that not work? Oh, she didn't see. Okay, that's right. We were too close and she got the question mark. If we were further away, the school bell would have went off, and we would have heard it go off. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the jawbreaker and get away from Naz. I'm surprised she was still seeing us and that we were able to get away from her. Alright. Need the cameras to stop doing bad camera things as we go around here. Now, if you go this way, you'll notice Jimmy. Kind of hard to tell that's him from that distance, but trust me, it is him. Where is Ed? Ed, what are you doing? There we go. We need to switch to Ed. Get over here. Yeah, that's definitely Jimmy, all right. And from here, we need to throw a can of paint at Jimmy. If we do it right, we'll scare him off, and we can continue. And there is apparently some weird abstract art of Sarah that Jimmy is painting, apparently. There's a third one here, too. Not sure why there's a melted clock, similar to Salvador Dali's paintings, but, well, here we are. And as much as I would like to go forward, I want to go back to where we found the chicken. Because if you go back to where you found the chicken, you'll find a jawbreaker. This is the third one.
My favorite food group, next to gravy.
There's nothing else further ahead, so let's go ahead and go forward. Let's go back through the woods here.
Stupid animals. Think they're so cute.
Now, thankfully, there aren't as many enemies, but we have Jimmy and Sarah. Jimmy's got a jawbreaker. Sarah's got a teddy bear. We need to switch to Eddy. And we need to throw a stink bomb at these two, just to get them out of the way. And if you do it right, they'll run away.
Oh, baby. Come to
And you'll be able to get your fourth and final jawbreaker. Also, you can kind of hide in this bush if you need to. But, well, we managed to get close enough to Jimmy and Sarah and throw a smoke bomb at them. It may seem difficult, but using the stink bomb on Jimmy and Sarah, it's a lot easier. It makes everything a lot easier. And now we need to activate Distractor with double D.
This should work.
And we need to stand behind it as it moves. That way we don't get spotted by Kevin. It'd be even better if some of these things got out of the way. And from here, we can exit. You just completed Scam 3. Must be something I add. Current game completion, 37%.
We made it! Man, that was a close one.
Hey, dork! Say cheese!
Well, that wouldn't have happened if someone else went over the blinds to close them now, wouldn't it have? Anyway, we have now completed half of the levels in the game. And we have one of the secret levels unlocked. I might as well go over to the playground and get another jawbreaker. We have the money, so we might as well do it. And one of these two movie booths, I believe, contains the secret level. I won't know for sure until I actually look at said movie booths. But for now, I might as well just go ahead and switch to Double D here.
This should work.
And we now have the Latin jawbreaker.
This should work.
And can we get this?
My, intriguing.
We have the Greek jawbreaker.
This should work.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can get another jawbreaker from here. We spent almost all of our money. But we have just about half of everything in the game. And we have 3 more levels to go. And this is not going to get any easier, let me tell you. Join me next time where we look at the jawbreakers that we found in the 3rd level of the game. And head on down to level 4. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!